My fish caught herpes back in 2016, and nobody ever believes me when I tell them this story, so I have a picture to prove it that I actually took with my cell phone.
How did your fish catch herpes? That's the first question I gotta ask. Who put their in the water? At this point, somebody did some unscrupulous shit to that fish.
Back in 2016. Now, the second picture, this is the picture of her before she had herpes. But there's the second fish, the black fish in the photo. We don't know if that's like exactly how she contracted, herpes, but that was the fish that we put in the fish tank. And Fluffy and that fish are Oscar. Fluffy is an Oscar. And so if you know anything about Oscar fish, they are very territorial and very much like whose balls is bigger than the other when it comes to like the fish tank. And so normally like they end up offing all the other ones if they're like the biggest and the strongest. And so Fluffy felt like that was her fish tank. She had organized the fish tank the way she liked it, had the rocks where she wanted it and everything. So when we put that black fish in there, she was like, no, I ain't going for that. But she did end up getting pregnant by him. So basically, like, she ended up offing him eventually, but she was pregnant. So she had laid her eggs, but she also ate her eggs because I don't think she wanted kids by him. I think she was, she was just doing what she was doing because it was another little fish in there, but she was going to off him anyway. But she was like, I ain't going to have your babies, even though I got pregnant by you because I just offed you. So she wasn't having them kids. So she ended up actually, like, offing the kids. She ate her kids. She actually ate the eggs.
Hold on, cuz. Hold on now. It's a lot going on. The fish had herpes and she a serial killer. There's a movie like that where the females and her kids kidnap men. They get her pregnant. She have more kids and then she killed the men.
And then after that, she contracted herpes. And, I just had to come out here and tell that story because when I tell people that my fish Fluffy had herpes, no one ever believes me. And Fluffy has been gone. She's been dead and gone for a while. She's been gone for I think 5-6 years now. And so, I now feel comfortable, coming out telling her story because, HIPAA violations, I don't like, putting people's business out there, but she's been gone for a while. So I just had to come out here and let y'all know that, yes, my fish did actually have herpes.
This is one of them stories that you gotta keep to yourself because I'm pretty sure most people gonna be like me. Inquire on how did your fish contracted the herpes? How? Okay, if you saying that your fish caught it from the blackfish, how did the blackfish catch the herpes?
Hey, yo, when y'all hear my ex talking shit about me, just remember that when her mother kicked her and her sister out the house, it was me she came to stay with, you heard? Word. Yeah, remember that.
Respectfully, let it be known. A lot of times in the relationship no longer works out. It's the young ladies that'll come on the internet and start shitting on their ex.
Oh, I'm finally free. It's like a weight has been lifted off of my back. It's time for me to get me a real man.
Dudes be heartbroken and they don't come on the internet just shitting on their ex-girlfriend. Unless she done got caught cheating or something like that. Then it's a different story. If you know a dude that came on the internet like that after him and his girlfriend broke up, he crossing the street. His traffic citation just haven't been written yet. That jaywalking.
Oh my God.
God. Oh my God. I opened your door and called it. It's so cute.
Bro.
I don't know now that'll swim out there in the water and do this shit.
I know one. I feel as though Tarzan would do this. This is up his alley right here. But the rest of us, we not doing that. This man went in there and picked up an alligator and threw it. First off, sir, why? Why you couldn't stay in the boat like everybody else? Who do you think you are? Because at this point, if I was the alligator or the crocodile or whatever the hell that is, I'd feel disrespected. Now I gotta show you, because you think I'm pussy. You and everybody on the boat was gonna get it.
Yo, it's my first day working at Dunkin' Donuts. I can't wait to start. Let's do this shit.
Hey, what you're not gonna do is that, hey.
What are you doing?
Hey, let me get the order. Can I get your order?
Yeah, let me get 75 donuts.
Hey, get the
Hey, don't tell me. You want them. This is my job. This is my first day. Hey, you're a woman. Hey, you're a woman, man.
The internet is just fucking us up, man. All this low vibrational content that these folks is putting out just to go viral. Going viral really not that serious, bro. If you thinking about getting on the internet, you don't have to go viral on every video. You don't have to do nothing crazy on every video. You don't have to start beef with nobody. Just make you some steady content that you and some people who think just like you can enjoy. You can make you a good living just doing that.
Hey, this is my boss. This is my boss. This is my boss.
It's his first day.
This is stupid. Like, what was the point of that, bro? How much money you made doing that? People be at work and y'all just be bothering them. For what? For views? Serves you right, you got punched in the face.
So I'm not the one to share my dating experience, but I don't know. This one's kind of funny, and I think you'll get a kick out of it. So I meet this one guy, and I actually knew him in high school, but we never talked. We were never friends. Like, he was kind of like a weird kid, and we just didn't get along in high school, right? But he actually had, like, the biggest glow up ever. So he messaged me on Instagram. I was like, shoot, okay, let me give this man a chance. And so he picks me up. And the only reason I let him pick me up is because I knew him in high school and he wasn't like a total stranger to me. So we go out to dinner and things are going really great. It gets to a point where we're like talking about taking a trip together. Like going up to the mountains, going snowboarding together, and getting like renting out an Airbnb, like a cabin. So maybe like the next week goes by and we're still making plans for this trip. And he actually buys the Airbnb. He bought my snow ticket. He literally bought me like a whole new outfit just to go snowboarding with him. Like, man's dropped a bag on me. And during this time period, like, we are really connecting. Like, things are going really great. It's getting pretty serious. And I'm like low-key falling in love with him. So we end up going to this Airbnb and we have a ski trip day. It's like such a good day. We're vibing, right? Like, I'm thinking like he's going to ask me to be his girlfriend soon. So we make it back to the Airbnb after this long day. And he, like, cooks me a steak dinner. He gets me, like, some wine. Like, this man is just, like, doing so much. And, like, wow. Just, like, literally exceeding my expectations. So, nighttime comes around. And, you know, I brought a box of spicy cubes. And I'm like, hey, let's, like, you know, maybe today's the day, right? So, you know, I told him. I was like, look, I have a surprise for us. Let me go get it. I go get it. I come back. And I'm like, look what I got. Like, we could take one and just enjoy the night in, right? Thinking he's going to be so excited, right? Because, like, we haven't done anything up to this point. And I show him it, and he's like, oh. I'm like, oh, what? Like, what? Like, we don't have to take them. Like, that's okay. It's just going to, you know, make it, you know, spice it up a little bit. Like, but we don't have to take them. And he's like, no, like, I'm just not into you like that. You're not into me like that. What was all of this for then? Like, what? So my heart is like literally shattering in front of this man while he's telling me he's not even into me like that. And I'm like, why are you doing all of this for me? Like what? I'm so confused. And he was like, oh, well, like, I don't know. I just thought we were really good friends. Like, I just wanted to like do something nice for you. Like, it was nothing like romantic like that. Dude, I literally spent like 3 months talking to this dude, thinking that, like, we were going to be in a serious relationship, and he pulls, you're just going to be my friend on me. So,
even though I know this is one of them fake stories to promote spicy cubes, at this point, bro, I keep falling for these spicy cube commercials. Y'all might as well cut me a check. All right? Now, secondly, 3 months and he ain't try to put the yams on the plate. You should have known something was up. He hit your ass with that Uno reverse, though. I know you wasn't expecting that. If I spend any type of money on you, listen to me. You feel me? If we go on a trip together that I booked and not paid for, listen, you know what? Let me not say that. Let me not say that, because it's a Fed crime now to take pussy across state lines. Let me not say that. They ain't finna hit me with them Diddy charges.
It's officially been 1 year since baby passed away, and I wanted to talk about his freeze drying process. So this is baby. If you did it.
She freeze dried her dog. I ain't gonna lie, I thought the dog was alive and just looking at her. Who told you that your dog wanted to be freeze dried? Who told you the dog ain't want to get buried? This is selfish.
No, so this is baby. He passed away November 6th of 2024. It's November 15th of 2025. So it's officially been 1 year. And I chose to get him freeze dried. And I feel like it's kind of taboo. Like, not a lot of people do that with their animals. Some people are very uncomfortable with that. Especially
because they have respect for the dead. They have respect.
Knowing that that's like their actual animal just chilling in their house. But that is something that I feel like helped me with my grief, and it's been able to help me kind of move on from his passing. So if you know, he did have a tumor on him, a very, very large tumor on him that was kind of inoperable. So this is where the guy had removed it, where you could see where his tumor was. But other than that, like, this is his whole entire body. He kept his brain in, his eyes were replaced, his tongue is inside. I did want to keep his heart, but the guy said that I was going to turn it to a necklace, but the guy had said that his heart was so like diseased and like cancerous that it would have been like a biohazard for me to have it. Same thing with like his other insides that were also supposed to be kept kind of mummified. Like, it's kind of like a mummification process if you think about it, but a lot of those parts of his insides were also kind of like really messed up and really cancerous. So they had to replace, and he had to have like different types of filler.
I thought the other dog was about to exit stage left, but obviously he don't understand what she's saying. My brother, you next. God forbid you pass away, you next. She gonna freeze dry your ass and put you right next to baby.
Or whatever inside of him. But the process is basically like it's his entire body essentially, and he's still soft in some areas, so it's a little different than taxidermy. Taxidermy is like, you know, completely like it's their body, but it's kind of fake. You know, this is his fur, his ears, his tongue is still in there, his nose wasn't replaced. And then I had him put in this position. I originally wanted him with his tongue out, but the guy would have been like way more expensive than it already is. And the guy was like, it's not gonna look right. Like, it's not gonna look how you want it to look, because, you know, like his body and his soul isn't in there. So he's not gonna like, it's not gonna have any personality to it. He's just gonna be like it's not gonna look like the baby that I know. But no, his paws aren't soft anymore. They are frozen because freeze dried. But yeah, this is him. And if this is something that you choose to do, that's him. Get down. This is something that you choose to do. Every time I take him down, like, I'm happy because it helps her kind of get over the grief and every little video. So this is where I keep him. I keep him on top of my little fireplace area.
Yo.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the first thing that people see when they walk in. Ignore my arts and crafts stuff. But this is kind of the first thing that people see.
Yo, you take her out on a date, you invite her back to the crib. You see the dog there in the dark. The dog look real as hell. You turn the light on, y'all start talking. She said, oh yeah, that's my dog that used to be alive, but I mummified him. Are you still clapping them cheeks? Are you sleeping over? Because to me, at this point, you got a zombie in your house. You have a zombie in your house. You done zombified your dog. Ain't no f***ing way. You got it, man. Bro, does this actually work? Does this actually work? I've seen a lot of people do this.
So that's where the water goes in.
That's what we think.
Believe it or not.
Let's see if it works. Give me a shovel.
Dude, I don't believe it.
Yeah?
I don't believe it, man. But guess what? There it is. So you saved us both a little bit of hassle on this one. Good job, man. That's incredible. Way to go.
Thank you.
I seen a video with somebody doing this, but they were like out in the wilderness, and they were like, if you're trying to find water, and they had the little wires or there's no way that things like that is happening and things like that work, and we still can't fly. We have evolved so much. Why we can't fly yet? It's probably my inner like anime loving self talking. You know, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, as you can see the poster back there. And I swear to God, when I was younger, I'm like, man, one day I'm gonna go Super Saiyan on the. One day I'm gonna be able to fly the planet Namek. That's why I like shows are PG-13 and rated mature, because when your mind ain't fully developed, you get to thinking that you could do certain things. You get to thinking that certain things is possible. Do y'all think in the next 1,000 years humans gonna be able to fly? Because you know we evolved every day. Do y'all think flying is going to be a part of our evolution?